A villain? Me? I am no villain. I am Shukracharya. I, one of the 7 mortal sages. I, a villain? Invited to speak here? Why not? For I have certainly had my setbacks. I, a devoted follower of Shiva, a follower of the concept of destroy to recreate, and to keep destroying to recreate until you get it right. I, who realized that the gods were wiping out the asuras, the beings of the underworld, and it was I, Shukracharya, who taught the asuras how to bring back the dead. The gods discovered immortality, and so the balance was maintained. But nonetheless, I kept them going. I, Shukracharya, guru for the asuras. Human beings, bugs upon the earth. Yes, they do some good, but they are there just to be trod upon while we meet other goals. When the young Asura Bali came to me and said, Master, I need your guidance, for I have great ambitions. And I said, well, my son, I will be glad to advise you, for I see potential greatness in you. And then Bali revealed that he was a fan of Vishnu. Now, as I have said, I follow Shiva, and there is no competition there, but Vishnu has this nasty habit of always siding with the humans. We get ready to really put them down and get them out of the way, and he steps in and BAM! Sets us back again. But me, Shukracharya, I maintain the balance against the humans and against Vishnu. But nonetheless, I advised Bali. I told him how to best apply his troops so that he eventually became the dictator over all the lands of the Asuras. And it was I who told him how his troops could overrun the earth and rule the earth. And it was I who guided him to the gates of Indraloka, Indra's heaven, to assail the gates and to overrun Indra's castle, sending him and the other devas running. Oh, it was glorious. It was glorious, I tell you. But Bali, he was so kind and such a devoted ruler, wise ruler. I thought we really had it made. And then he had the celebratory feast. And amongst all the hubbub, there was a knock at the door, and I knew immediately there was something wrong. How many parties have you been to where the food is plentiful, the beverages run free, and the conversation is loud, and you hear a slight knock at the door? There was something fishy going on, and I knew it. But nonetheless, somebody opened the door, and there he was, the shrimp, the vamana, the dwarf, the young twerp. Yeah, he shaved his head, but how dare he call himself a sage? And he came in the door, and he put flattering words in Bali's ear. And I knew this was something unusual. And Bali, being the devout and wise man, compassionate Asuri he is, he welcomed the Vamana in. Oh, I raged, don't let him in, don't let him in. There's something not right about this, but Bali would not hear me. Oh, I weep for the possibilities. When Bali offered the Vamana water, a great jug of water and a gesture of welcome, I changed myself to a stopper to prevent that water from flowing. And I thought we had him beat, but no, for the dwarf grabbed straw and he shoved it in and he poked my eye out. Does that sound like a compassionate thing to do? He poked my eye out. And I backed off, and the water flowed, and the welcome was made. When the dwarf said, oh, he just needed a little space to meditate in, I said, no, don't give him anything. And Bali said, oh, he just wants some space. What would you like? And of course the dwarf asked for 3 paces, a mere 3 paces. And I said, no, don't give it to him. And Bali said, why, of course you can. And the dwarf began to grow until the first pace covered the earth, and the second pace covered the heavens. And when he took his step to cover the underworld, Bali recognized him as an incarnation of Vishnu. And he said, place your 3rd step here. And so Vishnu placed his 3rd step on Bali's head and shoved him down back to the underworld, where he could continue on his existence. And me, I was left alone again to find another Asura and to strive again. For the balance will be retained and our position will be regained. And humankind had best watch out.